Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Hello everyone, welcome to MDM headquarters, here for another episode of the MDM MasterMind set. We're going to master our minds, ready, get, set. Anyway, last time you will very well remember that we went over mindset last time. How we can have a positive mindset, how to expand our mindset, or how we can have a negative mindset. Today, we're going to go over the choices that we have the ability to make from the mindset that we have and the consequences, whether they be positive or negative, that are associated with the choices that we do have. So let's dive right into this, and we're going to get started right now. What's that? You got a question? Questions will be later, so if you have any questions, we're going to go through this whole episode here, then we'll take the questions later. So just be patient. Be patient, everyone, and we'll take the questions at the end of the episode. So, without keeping you any longer, we're going to go over choices. What is a choice? When you wake up in the morning, you're in the bed, you have a choice of what time you want to get up in the morning. I know I don't like getting up in the morning. Most times I did not like getting up in the morning, but I'm trying to condition myself to get up a little bit earlier. You press the snooze button. I want to sleep 5 more minutes. Press the snooze button again. I still got 5 more minutes. It's so cozy in this bed. I got 5 more minutes I could sleep. Can you relate to that? Isn't that how it is? We try to get out of bed in the morning, and then we finally get out of bed. It's like you're like, oh man, I should have got up early. Then you rush around the house, putting on your clothes. You might skip breakfast, pour yourself a quick coffee, take it in the car. You might forget something. You rush in the car. You drive to work, and does that sound familiar to some of you? I know that was my life for the longest time. Sometimes I still catch myself doing that, but I'm trying to make sure that I take a little bit extra time. That's a choice when we get up in the morning, what time we get up in the morning, and then what clothes we got to put on, what we're going to have for breakfast. All these things are choices, simple choices like that we make in the course of our day. So I've made like a little chart here. We're going to go over this chart, and I'm just going to give you kind of like a rapid fire of a bunch of different things that you have the ability to implement into your daily lives that might just help you kickstart your life and maybe your business if you own a business. So just a second here. Here we go. Here's a nice little colorful chart I made. I don't have a PowerPoint presentation to give you, but just made this up the other day. The 40-day MDM, it's a recreation program. It's a recreation program. We have fun with it. It can be a recreate. We're recreating ourselves, recreating our lives, or recreation, kind of recreate, kind of one and the same. It's a program. It's for 40 days. I kind of started this already. We'll go over some of the things I've written down here. We won't get too in-depth into some of these things, but we'll just talk about them a little bit for you. Anyway, the first one, I just wrote down a bunch of positive things that I can implement into my lifestyle. Some of them I'll already have in there, but this is just kind of reinforcing the things that you might already be doing, I might already be doing. This isn't new stuff. It's just reinforcing things we already know. Bring it to the forefront. Anyway, to make sure that we're hydrating ourselves, drinking at least 2 liters of water every day. I try to drink a glass in the morning and a glass at night. And you can put a little bit of lemon in there if you want to give it a little bit of flavor. That just hydrates ourselves. It's good for the immune system. Talk to some nutritionists or some doctors, they'll tell you water is good. Make sure it's pure water, of course, but water is a good thing. And then desserts and sweets, things with sugar. Sugar. We get addicted to sugar. Sugar is another addiction. We love our sugars, but if we can stay away from sugar as much as possible, it's going to be good for us. So that's one we got to keep in our mind, is to stay away from sugars as much as possible. Even though we love to have them, we can have them once in a while, but sugar, not good. Number 3, I got no alcohol. Again, not here to be a total evangelist for you and say never drink alcohol again because it's bad for you, it's going to kill you. No. Alcohol in certain proportions is going to be okay for you. If you have a glass here, a glass there, a couple glasses here, that's okay. It's when you drink a case of beer, 24 beer. I've drinking quite a bit of alcohol in my time, so I know the ill effects that it has on the body. It's like you feel like you're on the couch corpsing and dying because you were up till like 2, 3, 4 in the morning. You drink a little bit too much alcohol, and then there's like bad food that goes along with it. So just watch your alcohol intake. Don't drink too much. It's not good for you. Caffeine, coffee. Coffee, again, is another subject here. Is coffee good for you? Is coffee bad for you? Again, talk to a professional, talk to a nutritionist, talk to a doctor, talk to a dietitian. They'll give you the exact specific details of what these things do to your body. But again, caffeine in any excess is not going to be the best thing for you. You're going to get shaky, you're going to get jittery. Again, I'm drinking coffee in excess quite a bit, and I've weeded myself off of it, so it makes me feel better when I just have coffee, kind of usually black coffee. I'll put a little bit of cream in it just because I like it. Try to stay away from the sugar again, and just keep it to a minimum. Your coffee's not a bad thing, just keep it to a minimum again. Don't get addicted to it. These are all addictions. Keep your addictions, and you can control your addictions. Moderation, key. I put no food after 8 p.m. This is kind of on the premise that I'm going to bed between 11, 11:30. I try not to eat anything before 2 to 3 hours before I go to bed. Just settles your stomach. It doesn't keep you kind of like your body's still jittering around. It settles things down, and it's just a good practice to get into. Someone might tell you different again, of course. Talk to your dietitians, talk to your nutritionist, talk to your doctor, get their advice first. But these are just things that I've done in my lifestyle that have worked for me. They might work for you, they might not. Here we go again. Always be at least 20 minutes early for all your appointments. This is a tough one, I know, because we like to be right there on time. But if you can get there 20 minutes, even half an hour early for your appointment, it reduces your stress. You get prepared ahead of time, and then you can sit there and read a book or prepare for the meeting you're going to, or just kind of like people watch, whatever you want to do. You can kind of de-stress yourself by being early. Leave a little early, get up a little early, plan a little earlier. It'll help you, trust me. Anyway, the next one we got here is waking up before 9 a.m. on my days where I don't have to be anywhere. Yes, I like to sleep in every once in a while. That's just what I like to do. I don't like getting up at 5 or 6 in the morning every day. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. I don't mind sleeping in every once in a while on my days off, but I make sure that I get up before 9 o'clock in the morning on the days off. Back in the day, my parents will attest to this, I used to sleep till noon or 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm sure none of us have ever done that before, but I'm guilty of that. I used to sleep till noon or 1 o'clock, even 2 o'clock in the afternoon way back in the day. You just waste the day. It's just not productive. It's not good for you. So that's another one. Go to the gym no less than 4 days a week. This does not say that you have to go to the gym to do your workouts. You can go outside. You can do it in the house. You can be creative. As long as you're doing some form of physical activity, here 3, 4, 5 days a week, talk to your personal trainer, go to your gym, get a professional to advise you what's best for your body type, your mindset, and your experience level. So again, keep in mind these are things that I've implemented in my lifestyle. So I like to go to the gym at least 4 days a week. I like going to the gym because it's a community. I know a lot of people there. I like using the weights. I like going swimming. I like sitting in the hot tub. I like the steam room and all those types of things. Again, someone might think those are bad things to do, going into a public hot tub or going to a public steam room, which can be on the fence, disagree one way or the other, but I enjoy it. It makes me feel good, so I do it. The next one we got on the list here is read at least, I got 30 minutes a day. Try reading, programming into your brain for your mindset again, putting good information into there. If you can do 5 to 10 minutes a day, that would be great. I read ridiculously. I've read over 500 books on self-improvement, human development, spirituality, business, all those types of things. I eat up knowledge. Again, I used to hate reading. I did not like reading. Even when I went to university, I might read maybe 1 chapter of my textbook, maybe 2 chapters. I'd study for the test, I'd read it, I'd memorize it. And I wouldn't even really understand this material